We're drinking. We're drinking. Actually, Butler Side's bartending, and we're here to pay tribute to our fallen soldier. Our fallen soldier, Zybro, little sneezy cock, went on one mission, killed nobody. Died to an Advent gunslinger. Very sad. Went into battle, obviously wounded. Uh, he needs an epitaph. Here we go. If I had bagpipes, I'd play them now, man. Alright, drink up. Judah Ben Hur, and we will head to the bridge.
Now that we've finally got this place up and running, we should be able to access some of these dormant alien systems. Let's see if you two can play nice. What the?
Shen, getting some kind of interference up here. Seems to be hitting us across the board.
Working on it.
Something triggered your remote uplink. But how is that possible? No one knows these systems.
Shen, power readings just spiked. What the hell is going on down there?
Dad?
Commander,
Spooky.
I'm too old to start believing in ghosts, which means someone had to access that unit remotely. If they can access Rover, there's no telling what else they might be able to do. I strongly suggest we make investigating that signal our top priority.
Sure thing, Central. But you're not in command, so let's check out our actual priorities.
Looks like Shen was able to confirm the signal's origin. Inputting the coordinates on the map now.
Okay, well let's, again, not head there right now, because we do have this cache of supplies that we got to investigate, so that'll go away
New course.
if we don't investigate it. Gotta get those supplies. Figure out your encrypted signal later.
I'm sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
I only hope so, Tigan. So, there we go. Yeah, so we've got resistance communications. That means we can make contact with new regions. Although conceptually, the idea of establishing a radio-based communication system for the purpose of organizing a resistance movement is nothing new. Harkening blah 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 blah. The aliens are particularly adept at detecting our signals, so we're going to hide them inside of the heavy alien communication traffic, using the Avenger as a central hub. We should be able to link resistance outposts across the globe. Awesome! But in order to organize all of that data, we're now going to need to build a resistance comms structure. We can make access with, I think, 2 regions without even building that structure, but if we want to do any more, we got to build that. Oh, we're not going to do the Advent Officer autopsy, are we? Are we, when we could do magnetic weapons and get super strong? Yeah. Well, we are, actually. That's exactly what we're going to do.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Beauteous. 4 days to do an autopsy. That's some... Yeah, they're basically humanoid, Tigan. I don't know if you're aware.
I must admit, having successfully completed the operation necessary to remove the commander's implant, I am intrigued by the possibility of examining another subject for comparative analysis. Since the officer in question will likely have expired long before arrival here, I may rely on a faster, more invasive approach to removing the chip this time around.
Yeah, so fast it'll take you 4 days. All right. I guess in his defense, he's got... Well, no, he's got a fellow scientist now. There's really no reason 2 people need 4 days. I say, knowing nothing about
Commander,
the subject.
we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Cool. Great. Let's see, how many days? We have a supply drop in 6 days. And it's gonna take us...
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
Alright, so because it's going to take us between 3 and 5 days, and we've only got 6 days till the supply drop, I'm going to let this cache
Using intel
hopefully not
collected so
disappear.
far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
Alright, well, in the meantime, we got this cleared out. I got a feeling we're going to be building a power relay. Actually, no. We're going to be building the doctor's office. What am I saying? What am I saying? We haven't started building Advanced Warfare Center.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit.
Yeah.
We don't have any capacity to spare, which
I hear
means
you.
we can't expand our facilities further.
Ooh, bummer. Alright, let's keep carving out some space. Always be excavating, that's what I say. Oh, no, wait, that's not me. That's one of those actor fellas. Please don't disappear, please don't disappear, please, please, please don't disappear.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness?
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
I say hack the planet. Hack your toothpaste, hack your car, hack your officers of a foreign
Commander,
army.
I've updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
So for those of you who didn't catch it, there's this big network tower that shoots out psionic signal to Advent officers. The officers then direct tactical commands they receive through that signal to their subordinate troopers. The commander was apparently generating a lot of information to basically command alien troops. That's why he was running through these combat simulations. His brain was working overtime to do all this commandy shit. His or
Commander,
her,
if
I should
we're
say.
going to try to build this skulljack that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Ah, the proving ground, my old friend. If we could build that right now, I so would. All right, I've teased for long enough. Let's start studying magnetic weapons.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Thank you, Tigan. All right, let's head back to the bridge. We got 5 more hours of looking. How is that? What you know? How do we know we're gonna find it in 5 hours? How does that work?
New objective added.
God. Even in the dystopic future, you go to South Africa, you're met with white people. Mysterious Advent black site must be investigated by an XCOM strike team and any relevant artifacts recovered for study. So we can
Commander,
go on
we've
that mission
established
now.
contact with the local resistance,
I'm
and
just
we're
saying
ready
that,
to move on the alien black site on your order.
Yeah, thank you, Central.
Advent's been keeping this facility a closely guarded secret. We should make sure our troops are ready for a tough fight before we send them out there.
Yeah, I'm not
Looks like
gonna
we've
go
got
right
our
now.
work cut out for us, Commander.
Thanks, Central. Thank you. Okay, let's go back to these supplies and get them.
Avenger plotting new course. Guerrilla Tactics
Ooh.
School now operational.
Our Stinky Feet gym is up and running. All right, let's start training Soldier, a rookie. Starting with Kawaii Guy, AC. Kawaii AC Guy, Kawaii. Yes. We need... What do we need? We need another assault, truly. Yeah, 7 classes. Yeah, let's start training an assault. And I never used this, the leaders school. That's one of the Longworth things. All right, back to the bridge. Get the supplies. No interruptions.
Strategic
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
Thank you.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander.
Goody.
I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Nobody can say, man.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar Project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
So, the aliens right now are currently working on 2 separate projects. One of them is to fuel and equip a swift UFO to hunt us down and shoot us out of the sky. And the other is to institute rural checkpoints, which means that the next time there's a supply drop, it's reduced by 50%. This is a fucking disaster. I mean, they're both disasters. They both suck. They both suck. So we gotta choose which one we're gonna try and stop once the guerrilla mission comes around. And we got our 52 supplies from that resource cache. So from an unsafe area. That's cool. And the way we get paid.
The Resistance has a hidden
I
cache
know.
of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
Yeah,
plotting
what
new
he said.
course.
They can't just send us a check.